Okay, the next story I'm going to be reading is called The Doctor and the Robot. Dr. F traveled from planet to planet in his rocket. However, these were no pleasure trips. His business was to find planets where the inhabitants were still primitive and teach them everything about civilization. If you pause to think about it, you'd realize what a tremendous task it was. But on all the planets, Dr. F achieved a measure of success. This was due to a hard-working robot that he had made himself. Although it was not smart in appearance, it was big and strong and could tackle any job. Furthermore, it had a vast knowledge and could talk. "Well, let's drop off at that planet. It looks as if the inhabitants could use our help," said the doctor, pointing through the window. "Yes, Doctor," came the usual reply from the robot in the pilot's seat. The rocket touched down on the planet. The inhabitants were quite primitive, for they wore hides and furs, lived in caves, and closely resembled the prehistoric inhabitants of Earth. Once again, it was a difficult task to befriend the natives. At first, the newcomers were stoned, but the robot remained calm, and the doctor was unharmed, hiding behind it. Eventually, they succeeded in communicating that they harbored no hostile intentions, and when they began to understand a little of the language, their work proceeded more rapidly. On the doctor's instructions, the robot showed them how to till the soil and plant seeds. It then plowed a model field and made a water wheel on the river bank and showed the natives how it worked. All of these tasks were simple for the robot to perform, and the inhabitants gazed in wide-eyed wonderment, utterly delighted. The robot also showed them how to make traps to catch animals, how to build houses, how to store food, and how to prevent illnesses. It was able to teach them all this because of the vast knowledge stored in its head. All Dr. F had to do was decide what to ask the robot to do next, and to keep it polished and well supplied with energy and oil. In this way, time passed. As the robot never rested, the lives of the inhabitants improved by leaps and bounds. They no longer fought with each other, and having learned the value of study, began to pass on their knowledge to others. Seeing this, the doctor said, "Civilization has taken root and is advancing smoothly. From now on, they'll be able to work together and develop on their own. It's time we left to find a new planet." "Yes, let's go," replied the robot, and it began making preparations for their immediate departure. When the day came for them to go, the inhabitants gathered together and expressed their gratitude. "Thanks to you, we are 1,000,000 times better off now. We will never forget your kindness. As a permanent reminder of our debt to you, we have erected a memorial. Please come and look at it before you go." The doctor was pleased. "I'm very honored," he replied. "That's what really makes my work worthwhile. I'll be delighted to see it." The inhabitants led the doctor and the robot to the statue, a huge stone structure erected on top of a hill. Much care had been devoted to its construction, and it was bedecked with flowers. But it was not a statue of the doctor. It was a statue of the robot. The end.